Yo, what it do, to man? I'm not want to waste time, so I'm going straight into it. You feel me? Now, today about to be reacting to how a homeless kid ran his way to the NFL. Genuinely curious. Hey, the title hooked me on. So, without further ado, let's get straight to it.
Jahmyr Gibbs isn't supposed to be here.
And it's Gibbs on the
Yeah,
sweep
Gibbs
to
so
the
cold.
edge. First down and more.
Yeah, he's so cold. He's so nice. I'll be watching Flight watch him. You know, I watch Flight react, so I watch him in the highlights. But it's like, okay, the running back from last year, Saquon Barkley, he was definitely cold last year, but I feel like teams found a way to lock him down and nerf him. Therefore, he not about to do as well as he was doing last year because they found out his weak spots. So could they do the possible same thing for Gibbs? I don't know.
Sideline.
But
Gibbs.
he's nice. He's nice.
With a first down
He's
at the
nice.
14.
Yeah.
He wasn't born into the system that produces NFL stars. He was born into survival.
My homeboys at home, my cousins, like sometimes like they'll do stuff and I would want to go with them. They say, "Nah, we know what you can be, what you can become. So now you're still here." So like.
But the story of how Jahmyr Gibbs got here isn't just about
That's what's
football.
up.
It's about how a kid who had nowhere to go
Family.
ran his way home.
You know, in his background, he didn't have the easiest pathway to follow, right? He had to make a lot of great choices and reach out to community for help.
Before he became one of the most electrifying players in the NFL, Jahmyr Gibbs was a quiet kid from Dalton, Georgia, a kid who never seemed to stay in one place for too long. His early years were chaotic. Raised by his grandmother, Angela Willis, Jahmyr's life was a revolving door of instability.
And Jahmyr, man, you come from homelessness. You, your grandmother, you obviously, you know, the story's well documented.
There were nights he and his grandmother would stay in a shelter through Family Promise, an organization that helps struggling families find stability. The pair received help with everything from food to clothing to a comfortable place to stay for a few weeks. While they were staying at the shelter, they became close friends with a female volunteer named Dusty Ross. It was a brief meeting between the Ross family and Gibbs, but it left an impression that would later come to fruition later. But even then, football was his escape, the one thing he could depend on. At Dalton High, Gibbs became known for his silence. He rarely talked, never complained, just worked. His coaches noticed the kid who was always there early, even when they didn't. Never complained, just worked.
Hey, that's
His coaches
crazy.
noticed the kid who
Hey, that defensive back, whatever position he is, put him on the bench. Ain't no way he just got violated like that.
always there early, even when they didn't know where he was coming from. Before his breakout years, though, Gibbs stayed with the Tighe family, the family of Dalton Sr.'s quarterback J.P. Tighe. During the 2017 season, the two bonded in preseason workouts, and as the season drew nearer, Gibbs began spending more time at the Tighe household. After a few nights, Tighe asked Gibbs if he wanted to stay for good. They opened their doors when he needed a place to stay. It wasn't a long-term solution, but it was a lifeline, a place where he could just breathe. When the season ended and JP graduated, Jahmyr once again faced the question that haunted most of his childhood. Where do I go now? That's when he crossed paths with Greg and Dusty Ross again, a full circle moment. So, at 15 years old, Jahmyr
Interesting.
Gibbs was officially adopted by Greg and Dusty Ross. For the first time, he had a bed, a family, and a reason to
But what happened to his grandma? I don't know. I ain't about to say
believe
nothing.
things could actually get better. But his life would take a turn one night in a matchup versus Justin Fields and Harrison High, rushing for 182 yards and 2 touchdowns in a tight 28-26 game.
For the second time in 6 years, a local prep football team will play on national television. This fall, it's Dalton's turn as the Catamounts have a date booked with ESPN2. Harrison, of course, is led by the nation's top overall recruit, quarterback Justin Fields. There he is right there.
They may have the best player in the country. We got
Oh, Justin
best
Fields
family.
pay for it. I don't think he played for the Bears.
Country. There's no pressure here, man. Nobody in this room's got to be anything other than you. Let's play what we know how to do. Can we do that?
Get to it.
Even though they lost and recruiters came for Fields, they left asking who was number one.
Touchdown! That's a touchdown! Bam! Bam! Better, baby!
Getting busy. Yes, sir.
What happened next changed everything. Recruiters from Power 5 schools began to flood in. He ultimately gathered offers from 28 schools, including heavy hitters like Ohio State, LSU, University of Florida, and University of Alabama.
Dalton running back Jahmyr Gibbs had 250 rushing yards by halftime of last Friday's game at Ringgold. Coach
He had how much by halftime?
250 rushing yards by halftime of
Jeez,
last
he's just running through the defense, bro.
Friday's game at Ringgold. Coach Matt Land said that's when he knew something special was happening.
His senior year was his
420
icing on
yards
the
and
cake.
8
He would go
touchdowns.
ahead and rush for over 2,500 yards and 40 touchdowns, earning Player of the Year honors and setting school records left and right.
Jahmyr Gibbs is back for his senior year. The Georgia Tech commit averaged nearly 9 yards a carry last season and running for 1,430 yards.
Gibbs averaging 282 yards a game. He is ranked as one of the top 10 all-purpose running backs in the country and committed to Georgia Tech, though several schools have recently offered him a scholarship, including Ohio State and Florida.
I will further take my education and athletics to Georgia Tech.
So that's where he went to
It's not often that
college
a four-star, one of the best players in Georgia, chooses Georgia Tech.
Yeah.
Right? Like, that's not a thing that happens all the time.
I know this is not like the normal thing to do, but like I was thinking about going and committing. And after I went there on my visit, and then Ohio State. I was mainly gonna go to Ohio State. I was gonna go to Ohio State. So I'm like, all right. Then I just went to committed to Tech, yeah. Mainly because of choice though. That's really it. Like,
If Dalton was where he found stability, Georgia Tech was where he learned to carry a burden.
Carry a burden.
I would say it's like,
Hey y'all, let me get an ad break when I get monetized. Don't worry about it.
This is
How
co-production.
they
The
going?
fastest way to find.
Good evening, I'm Clarice
I'm
Tinsley.
just tired a little bit.
16 billion passwords have been discovered by researchers in a giant database.
A local coffee shop in Old Town is taking somebody
Locked in.
Oh, he slid that in there so
Georgia Tech
smooth.
wasn't exactly a powerhouse. They were rebuilding. The offense struggled, the team lost and lost.
44 bowl experiences.
But through the chaos, one thing stood out. Gibbs was really good.
Seniors last year as Gibbs
Go there.
and he's in. Touchdown.
Over the next 2 seasons, he became the offense. When Tech couldn't block, Gibbs made something out of nothing. When the play broke down, he found daylight anyway.
Georgia Tech 13th in the conference on third down,
But no, last year, it was a running back. I think he was averaging like 10 yards a carry. You know how crazy that is for all of the football people. You know what I'm saying? What he averaging a first down? Come on, though. Not him, though. Not Gibbs. It was somebody else.
He led the team in rushing, receiving, and total yards. But the losses, they kept coming. So after 2 seasons of brilliance hidden behind losing records, Gibbs, he faced a decision. Stay loyal to a system that couldn't showcase him or take a leap of faith.
What went into your decision to come to Alabama?
I think it was the best opportunity for me to better myself, but I just made the best decision for me.
So when Jahmyr announced he was transferring to Alabama, most fans, they shrugged. But for Gibbs, this was never about attention. It was about growth. At Georgia Tech, he learned to survive. At Alabama, he wanted to belong. The adjustment wasn't easy, though. Alabama was stacked. I mean, it's Alabama. There's 5-star athletes literally
Man,
everywhere.
Bama always stacked.
Expectations were suffocating, honestly. Every practice felt like a tryout, every mistake magnified. But this is where Gibbs' past became his advantage. He had already lived through instability, uncertainty, and doubt. A bad practice? A tough coach? Yeah, that didn't really scare him because he'd already seen the worst. And when the lights came on, he delivered.
Jahmyr Gibbs, big opening up the middle, and he is going to be gone. Nobody's going to catch Jahmyr Gibbs.
See, Bama was so cold, I didn't even notice him. Not no
In
disrespect,
2022, he put up over 1,300 all-purpose yards, became Bryce Young's most trusted weapon, and finished as one of the most versatile backs in college football.
Oh, he has really been a very good addition, to our team. He's got great speed. He's really a good receiver, good third down back. He's got great vision. He's got really good burst out of a cut. I'm really, really impressed with what he's been able to do. He's smart. He's picked up things. He's an experienced player. So, he really does a good job of understanding what we're trying to do and how to do it. And that's what experienced players can do. So, he's done a really, really good job.
He wasn't Derrick Henry. He wasn't Najee Harris. He was something entirely different. He was a weapon, a home run threat every time he touched the ball.
It's been one of the best years of my life. I'm very appreciative of them. So with that being said, I'll be declaring for the 2003 NFL Draft.
With the 12th pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, the Detroit Lions select
Jahmyr
Man, that man
Gibbs,
came
running
to
back.
Detroit and started going stupid, like stupidly dumb. Like, bro, he's so cold, bro.
Alabama.
So when the Detroit Lions used the 12th overall pick on Jahmyr Gibbs, the reaction, let's be honest, it was mixed.
Jahmyr Gibbs, now a Detroit Lion. The talent is undeniable. Is this too soon of a slot for our second running back of the draft already?
It is. Lions making a real splash, belly flop.
I was stunned. They did what they did at number 12.
I hear you. I mean, I was too.
I see the potential there. It does.
Man, they just
high.
max. They didn't grab him. You know what I'm saying? He see
We
talent,
do
you
not
gotta
take
go get
running
it.
backs in the first round.
Basically, the least valuable spots.
Yeah, that was way too high for me.
You overpay.
TV analysts shook their heads, fans argued online. It was deja vu all over again. Because Jahmyr Gibbs, he heard it his entire life. Too small, too quiet, too different. But what most people didn't realize was that this wasn't just another draft pick. It was poetic. Detroit, a city rebuilt from the ashes. Jahmyr, a kid who rebuilt his own life from nothing. Both misunderstood, both overlooked, both resilient. The Lions didn't just draft a player, they drafted a mirror of their own story.
KC roster. Here's the rookie Gibbs to the left, has good speed. First down, spinning and turning. Gibbs through a hard
Oh
hit.
my goodness.
Stays on his feet to the 25-yard
Bro,
line.
one tackle.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
His rookie season,
he
it
broke more
started
than I
slow,
started
but
dozing off a little bit.
then exploded.
Feel like we're headed for that kind of a day again. How about the day for Gibbs? Out of bounds with a big play and a catch and run in 15. Skipper comes in at left guard as they hand to Gibbs. And Gibbs breaks it.
There we go. Touchdown.
Touchdown, what a night for the rookie. Wow.
By midseason, he was averaging over 5 yards per carry, breaking tackles, catching passes, and bringing a
Bro,
spark
5
that
yards
Detroit
a
hadn't
carry,
seen.
that's still a lot. I know I was talking about dude with the average 10 yards carry from the other night. He read it somewhere, but bro, that's a lot.
And it's Gibbs on the sweep to the edge. First down and more. Gibbs down the sideline. Gibbs tiptoeing out of bounds with a first down at the 14.
For those who watched closely, you could see the humility in how he carried himself. Because for him, this wasn't just about football, it was full circle. The kid who once wondered where he slept was now living his dream in front of 65,000 people. The kid who bounced from couch to couch had finally found somewhere he belonged. There's a certain poetry to Jahmyr Gibbs' story. A rhythm between chaos and peace, between loss and
Man,
redemption.
them Lions jerseys is crazy. Some ones is clean. Look at that helmet, though.
Never seen a running back at Dalton like the speedster Jahmyr Gibbs. Now we'll never see another catamount wear his jersey number 1. The Detroit Lions star returned to his hometown tonight as Dalton High School retired Gibbs' jersey number. News 12's Brian Armstrong was there for the ceremony.
Well, what makes Gibbs' story truly remarkable isn't just what he's accomplished, it's what he's chosen to give back. Back in Dalton, Gibbs has become an official ambassador for Family Frameworks, a local organization that mentors over 2,500 students each year across North Georgia. He films videos, donates resources, and speaks directly to kids who see their own struggles reflected in his story.
Good
And the
man.
program director, she said it best.
Hey, he did it. You can do it too. You know, in his background, he didn't have the easiest pathway to follow, right? He had to make a lot of great choices and reach out to community for help, right? And so the fact that he did it, so many of the students can relate with him, and it's very exciting for them.
No,
It's a
good man right
powerful
there.
symmetry. The boy who once depended on community is now building one. Because for Jahmyr Gibbs, yeah, home can be a roof over your head, but it's also the people. It's giving others the same chance he once was given. And that, more than touchdowns, highlights, or headlines, is the real victory. He spent his childhood running away from instability, but towards hope.
Touchdown.
He spent his college years running through doubt, but towards opportunity. And now he runs for Detroit, but he runs towards greatness. Jahmyr Gibbs didn't just make it to the NFL. He ran his way there. And in doing so, he found something even greater than success. He found himself.
First down, Jahmyr Gibbs with an opening, and Gibbs with great speed down the
I'm like,
sideline.
man,
Jahmyr
You
Gibbs,
gotta have at least a 4 flat speed, bro.
man to beat. He'll beat him.
I'm not going for
Touchdown.
no, but nah. But no, let me know what y'all think down in the comments below. Me personally, that's a great story coming from a great man. You know, God bless those who really need it. He definitely blessed this man with great talent. I'm going to say that. But no, again, let me know what y'all think down in the comments below. And I'm going to catch you niggas in the next one. Yes, sir.